Danke für Ihre Anwesenheit hier. Leider ist meine deutsche Sprache so einige Probleme. Und so muss ich wirklich leider auf Englisch fortsetzen. Okay, now we are back at the language of imperialism. So I'm just afraid that this will be a misunderstanding in the sense that, you know, when I was invited here, I thought that I can afford, that I can step out of this role which is often attributed to me, and that I'm really starting to hate this, you know, oh, he will tell some dirty jokes, clown, and so on, no? And I prepared a rather more purely philosophical talk. So I hope you will not be, my God, disappointed. I mean, it's really about philosophy. It's still elementary, but I try to arrive at the notion of Todestrieb, death drive, through a detailed analysis of what Jacques Lacan meant by his famous ethical motto, which he defines as the motto of ethics of psychoanalysis, which is ne pas céder sur son désir. Do not compromise your desire. Do not give way with regard to your desire. And I want to arrive finally at what Todestrieb is about. Because for me, what Freud called Todestrieb, it's kind of not in itself an ethical agency, but a kind of a, to put it in naive terms, a priori transcendental ground for all possible ethics and so on. So again, you got my warning. It's philosophy. First, I will quote this famous passage from Jacques Lacan's, it's translated into German also, of course, Ethik der Psychoanalyse. Quote, "It is because we know better than those who went before how to recognize the nature of desire, which is at the heart of our experience, that a reconsideration of ethics is possible, that a form of ethical judgment is possible, of a kind that gives this question the force of a last judgment. Have you acted in conformity with the desire that is in you?" End of quote. This is Lacan's maxim of the ethics of psychoanalysis. Another quote, "The only thing of which one can be guilty is of having given ground relative to one's desire." End of quote. This maxim, simple and clear as it appears, becomes elusive the moment one tries to specify its meaning. How does it stand with regard to the panoply of today's ethical options? It seems to fit three of its main versions: liberal tolerant hedonism, immoral ethics, and what I ironically call Western Buddhism. You know, you can understand, again, be faithful to your desire as this general vague ethics which we have today. The kind of Dalai Lama meets Hollywood ethics, you know. This attitude of, we really live in strange times where we are no longer interpellated, addressed by ideology with a command, sacrifice your life, be a good, whatever, Democrat, communist, but a kind of vague hedonist injunction. Be truly yourself, realize yourself, make something out of your life. And I think that, I'm so sad I don't have more time to go into this. I think that this vaguely hedonist injunction, which incidentally is also the reason why I think somebody like Dalai Lama is so popular. You should read his books, at least the first page, where I stopped. He always makes this weird statement, which is, I quote you one version, "The purpose of life is to be happy." My God, my reaction is, hasn't this guy heard of Freud and so on? Like, this is why people like Richard Gere like Dalai Lama, no? Because the message is do a little bit of Buddhist training and so on, and you will have even more pleasurable life, and so on and so on. So